Fujimi, when are we going to get a full Biollante model kit from you? I would buy that. A lot.
ShinRobjira.
After assembly, Biollante will be standing at slightly over 4 inches tall until... So up first and very quickly, we've got the box, with illustrations done by, yet again, Mercy Rabbit. Gonna get all the basic trimmings along the side over here, a read-up and showcase of articulation and what exactly is going to be here within this box. Articulation spoilers, yes. Pieces, stickers, yes, we have a lot of stickers this time, and other stuff. Got an image repeat along the side, another one along the other, and more promo photos on the top, plus that legendary and super elusive physical Godzilla trademark 2024 sticker. And just like the 1989 set, we're gonna get a clear file reproduction of the box art, with Godzilla and the 70th anniversary logo on the back. It's essentially just a folder. You can put all of your sensitive paperworks in there to be guarded by Biollante. And just like last time, we're gonna get another coaster, except it's blacked out and has Biollante on it. Very cool. Oh yeah. Immediately in love upon completion with this kit, and I mean that in every way, shape, and form. Yes, and I am going to say this probably quite a bit throughout the video, but I do wish there were some lighter greens strewn about on Biollante's body. Almost said Godzilla. But let me tell you, fam, this kit doesn't need paint to look badass.
Biollante
is badass.
I mean, come on, just look at that. Anyway. Yes, like the tentacle from the prior release, both of Biollante's upper and lower inner mouths will not have a sticker to accommodate them. This time, though, I think it's more so just that printing a sticker with that many holes in it might have been more trouble than it was worth. Yeah, that's a lot of teeth to work around for a flimsy friggin' sticker. Hopefully you all can tell, but Biollante actually has these very light white pupils on a very bright pink surface. There is actually an option just to make her eyes solid pink with the included sticker sheet. I just opted for the ones with pupils because Biollante is a monster of humanity. Scientific interference, sure, but still humanity, right? All the other stickers are going to be in her mouth and right there. Well, also in all those mouths and one other place, but we'll get to that in a hot sec. Yeah, not an ounce was skimped out upon when it comes to Biollante's overall sculpt. This is a mold injection kit. So all of those sharper ends that you see, yeah, they hurt. And all of that beautiful detailing is going to be because of such. And I'm glad they did it because Lord-D, Lord, does she look fierce. Now, as far as Biollante's vines, tentacles, whatever you want to call them go, not too much has really changed from the 1989 set, save for the stickers that will be present for the innards of the mouths. You'll get 3 stickers, actually. One for the roof of the mouth, one for the floor of the mouth, and another one for the tongue, which is why it looks kind of 3D-esque. And I personally think that was a pretty good move on Fujimi's part. It gives the vine mouths a good second glance ability factor. And I think the only way they could have further improved on that is if they gave us, like, alternate pieces for drool or something to that extent, or damaged head pieces. Yeah, I know, I can't imagine producing a sticker is all that hard, but I understand that in theory and practice, they might have just not felt confident in such. Although I do have to say, if you don't feel confident in producing a sticker for it, don't send us promo photos with the mouth clearly red on the bottom and the top. I see through all of your lies. It's possible. But yeah, it's probably a pain in the butt to do. Now for the final sticker. I bet you can't even guess where the final sticker is. I mean, we discussed the eyes, the membranes on the side of the mouth, under the mouth, all the vines' mouths. Where do you think it is? Yep. In her tummy. Yeah, that is not a light up feature that I've been holding back from all of you. There is actually a highly reflective, solid silver sticker over here that is reflecting the light behind and to the side of me off and shining through the translucent plastic. And by reflective, it basically just looks like this silver. And it catches light really, really nicely. I mean, can I... well, you can see how translucent it is. But yeah, if you got light on this part of Biollante or light on her at all, this thing is really gonna light up. I do wish there was like more of a hole over here so we could possibly light her from the bottom, if that's... yeah, that's Not even possible. But for the most part, I love that they did that. I think it looks fantastic. I love that this cage is also a separate piece. So if you are a kit customizer, you can take this apart and put whatever inside it you wish. Well, not whatever inside of it. So Detail is going to get a solid star because she is sharp, she looks great. Sticker Game, I'm also going to give a solid star. Yeah, I do wish the inside of the mouth came with something, but I ultimately can't make that a complaining point when the rest of this figure, this kit, is just so damn lovely. So yes, 2 solid stars. Let's move on over into size comparisons. Shokugan, movie, limited movie, Godzilla collection, Ultimates, HG, Finger Puppets, Fujimi Godzilla 1989 set, Trendmasters. So as you've seen already, Biollante's mouth can close perfectly and then open right back up, and pretty decently far as well. She's not going to be left with just a bit of a gasp or anything like that, or a snort. No, she is going to have that mouth nice and wide, and do be careful of those teeth because they are sharp. The head is on a ball joint, so you will be able to swivel it from left to right. I'm sure it could clear an all the way around 360 degrees, but there are certain parts preventing it from doing so. So the head can look up about that far, down about that far, side to side slightly, but we can get a nice tilt. And that's honestly kind of adorable. Nice little up and down motion. But that's not all, because we're going to have a gigantic ball joint that you put together at Biollante's torso over here, so she can tilt from left to right, back, forward, swivel as well. I mean, it's so smooth, so lovely, so fantastic. Look at how high up she can look. Hoping to the stars that one day she'll be featured in another Godzilla movie of any kind. Legendary. And that's pretty much it for Biollante's body. The rest of her body is essentially just a stand for her. Biollante is 95% stump, so it makes sense to me, and I feel the vines absolutely make up for it. At the base of the vines over here, we will be able to do a full swivel. The vines will be able to move up and down at the base rather nicely, and you'll be able to swivel. Beautiful. Down here, we're going to get a bend forward and a bend back. Very nice. As well as swivel. And then the very same thing up here. Hinge, swivel. Oh yes. And since they can move so freely, you can move the hinge to look either up or down or left and right. And oh yeah, ball jointed lower mouth. Fierce and attack ready, quiet and calculating. Godzilla just mollywopped it. We do get some alternate pieces that we can assemble. Eagle-eyed viewers, or just people with a good memory, are going to recognize these as the alternate bases for the tentacles. So if you wanted to remove the 89 tentacle from its base and then for whatever reason put it on Biollante and make it look mismatching as hell, you absolutely could. Oh yeah, I put that extra little bit of a sticker on there on the tongue to break up the monotony of the creamy colors. But yeah, it's a nice little inclusion. It's just I wish they would have included bases for all 4 of those. That would have been for a fun setup. But yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, and we also get a bunch of extras for those little spikes over here. Yeah, those spikes along the side and down the center, you have to apply those, and they're very sharp and very small, so in case you lose them, there you go, you got extras. And all of the vines are going to be situated that way, and it's just so simple. But my tiny brain, my highly scientific tiny brain, I'm so in love with this little kit. Let me just show you the poses, please. So, posability. I might be a bit long-winded here, and I do so apologize, but I'm both surprised and not surprised. I'm not surprised in the realm that I knew that this was going to have a lot of articulation when it came to the tentacles, because, you know, I put that one in that plastic mound of dirt the last time. But what really surprises me about this kit and the amount of articulation that it has is just how much character comes out of that, and I hope I'm not sounding crazy here, but I am so impressed that with what little movement Biollante has in her tree stump body, that so much of a personality can come out of that, especially with the tentacles. I probably went way too overboard shooting different poses and different angles for different poses, for the thumbnail, for the posability, even for just putting a ruler next to it so you see how tall she is. I had way too much fun shooting for this figure. I had way too much fun thinking of just random things I could get the kit to do. And 95% of what I wanted it to do, it was actually able to do. I'm impressed. This kit might end up being in my top 15 favorite figures of 2024. Is that good? And if you could find it, I beg, get it. Yeah, I bet I'm gonna get a snarky comment after praising it for character, but I can't help it. You saw the poses. Whether you feel the same way as me is completely up to you and your brain. I love this thing. I really, really do. And I'm hoping Fujimi keep going, because I believe next to the 89 Godzilla, this is a whole new thing. I believe the original lineup was Kiryu Goji, King Ghidorah, Kiryu and his 2 different variants. And now we have this in Godzilla 89. Destroya set when? Space Godzilla set with a little Godzilla. When? Anyway, I will see you all next time, where I will be talking about, finally, the Bandai Premium Limited Movie Monster Series Scar King and Shimo set. Wow! Can't wait. Bye.